Welcome, guys. Welcome. Oh, welcome. Oh, shit. One moment, guys. I'm putting on the shirt. Hold on. Hey. How y'all doing today? What's up? There we go. All right. How y'all doing, guys? What's up? What's going on? Okay. All right. Welcome to the Lions Den, of course. I'm glad to have you guys here. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Julian Harrison and Jocelyn. Juliet Harrison and Jocelyn. I want to give a big shout out to the women who are donating to the channel. And that's why I'm giving you creative lives, because these two young ladies, between the two of them, they have donated at least $100. And now that's enough for the internet. That's enough for the gas to get out here in the field and give y'all more content. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate these ladies, Juliet and Julian. I think I'm saying your name right. Juliet, if I'm saying your name wrong, please comment now on this video to correct me, please. So let me look at it one more time, the names. Julian and Jocelyn. Julian and Jocelyn, I appreciate y'all so much on behalf of the Lions Den, man. We thank y'all so much for your donations. And this is why I'm giving you more content. I'm out here in the field, sacrificing myself to give you guys some of this good footage like we always do around this time. You understand what I'm saying? So again, I want to give a big shout out, a big thank you to Julian and Jocelyn for your donations. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. I'm glad the women are starting to look and donate, because the men on the channel, they don't, hey guys, I gotta keep it real, you guys. Hey, I've been catering to you men for a long time, but you guys just, you know, I guess y'all just waiting on a brother to, I don't know, but the sisters come in and they make stuff happen. You understand what I'm saying? And I appreciate you sisters so much. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, welcome to the Lions Den. If you ain't already subscribed, subscribe now, hit the like button. I want to cover some more about this robbery situation, because it really bothers me. It really troubles me. And I do think, to be honest with you, I do believe that this is some type of freak coincidence. I don't think that this is something that's just being targeted on the black man, target towards black people. I'm not saying that. I don't think that we are under threat here in this beautiful country. I do think that this is a very safe place to visit. I do believe that this just don't happen all the time. You understand what I'm saying? I think that this is one of those weird ass coincidences, and I'm saying that I really do think this is a weird ass coincidence, and it just so happened to happen to one of our pioneers of traveling, TaylorMade, but his was that type of situation with the female stealing from you, and it's a domestic situation. Like, even if he went to court and tried to take her to court, they're not gonna pretty much receive that in court, because the way the laws here in the Dominican Republic, once you trust someone enough to accept them a certain type of way, and they do something crazy like that, that's called breach of trust. In the Dominican Republic, police department and judicial system don't necessarily have jurisdiction over that. They don't deal with that. Because it's like if you have a good friend, and this is your friend, and then your friend steal your wallet. They're not gonna chase that person down for your wallet. They're not, or even if your friend stole your car, your friend can steal your car. they're not gonna do nothing but try to use some form of intimidation to scare them, maybe. Say, hey, we're gonna do this and gonna do that, but technically, legally, there's nothing that can be done because in the Dominican Republic, there's this law that if your friend, now if it's a complete stranger, come and take something or do something like that, that's totally different. And trust me, I know. I've been through this before, where I had some visitors come in from Atlanta, and they called themselves stealing the car, and I had to try to do a report because I ain't want nothing to happen to the car, and it falls on me and shit, and the police basically told me, hey, it ain't nothing we can do. So in those type of situations, like what Taylor Made Dreams was involved in, with his girl stealing something or something like that, that's just something that I think happens a lot. That's not, but this guy robbed in Santo Domingo at gunpoint with a gun to his head and all of that right there. This is a situation where I feel like it just happened because one out of a million times, because one out of a million people, because of the fact of him putting himself in a situation the way he did in those streets. So I made a video last night where I was walking the streets of Prt2. I was a borderline touristic zone, and it's a lot of the video that I didn't post where I actually went to Sister Police. I was trying to teach and highlight how to differentiate the two, how to know when you're in the tourist attracted area with the police officer and when you're starting to venture off into something else. There's a tremendous change of the environment. There's a tremendous change of light poles and street poles with lights, and you don't see no more cameras like around tourist areas. Most likely, you see the cameras on the side of buildings. You'll see the lights and stuff on the poles. Even if there's no one out in the street but you will feel some sense of safety, because if you notice in that video last night, everything was lit up. I was lit up. Everywhere we went, it was lit up. But then when I looked down certain streets, you also saw where the streets was extremely dark, like, maybe one or two lights on that whole fucking mile fucking street, you understand? You see people porch lights on, but at the same time, there's still safety precautions, safety measures you can make and take, even going down those roads where people live at. You understand what I'm saying? Because not all people are bad people, not all people are robbers. You can always jump on, go to someone's porch in someone's house, say, hey, sorry, could I use your internet? Could I use your phone? Or something like that. But that guy in Santo Domingo, that is one of those situations that was just a coincidence. Like, it just happened. I'm not saying that this is a bad place. It's not, because to be honest with you, I feel safe everywhere I walk. But to be also honest with you, when I'm in Santo Domingo, when I'm in certain areas, I too, me, big old badass me, have to take safety measures, have my eyes and my senses open to the point to where I'm watching everything. My head is always on the swivel. I'm never too comfortable. I'm paying attention to those guys walking past me, because 9 times out of 10, those are the guys that's gonna rob you. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the guys that's gonna rob you. Remember, I told you in a video a long time ago, the ones who rob you are the ones that walk past you, look you up and down, walk away, and do something very cowardly. They're not like in America, where they just jump out the car and jump down on you with guns and say, get down on the ground. Now, a lot of times they're like some sharks. They kind of swim around, walk around, walk through, spot you first, and then come back. They ain't just gonna pull up and see you. They ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna do that, not even in Santo Domingo, unless it's just one situation where they just see everything you have from a distance, and they come and get you. Now, I'm not gonna make too many more of these type of videos, but I am gonna make sure I get my point across in these videos, guys. You have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure you're in the right environments. You're being escorted by people that you trust. You understand what I'm saying? And you're being mindful of these women that you're dealing with as well, because you don't want to end up in a situation like the guy ended up. And this is a real story, And I'm also, if you guys can reach out to different people, reach out to Taylor Made, reach out to whoever you want to reach out to figure out who this guy is, to find out who he is, to make sure he's safe. If he's not safe, then he needs to reach out to me at #1KING _Lockett. Again, that's Instagram. DM me at #1KING _Lockett, and I can do the best I can with finding the brother, getting the brother some shelter, making sure he got a nice, comfortable place to stay until he starts to get things back on track. It just with the lying den want to offer any brother that goes through anything, including this brother, we're going to make sure we take good care of him and make sure he's good. You understand what I'm saying? He's in Santo Domingo. I got Lion Den members in Santo Domingo. I also have a lot of different villas and places where a person can stay. And I have Dominicans who own a lot of things where they can also help and assist with the situation as well. So we want to make sure we take care of each other out here. And we also have a line of fraternity and sorority out here as well. You understand what I'm saying? So we help each other no matter your skin color, your creed, your religion, or anything like that. If you're traveling and you're from another country, hey man, you qualify. You understand what I'm saying? You qualify. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you're Dominican and you're traveling, you still qualify. You understand what I'm saying? We got Dominicans in the Lion Den. Also, women, men, women, it don't matter, you know. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you guys can reach out and try to see if we can locate this brother, because it's troubling me. Because I want to make sure that the country that I am representing, and I'm here and I'm speaking so highly of this country, I want to make sure that my face card is clean here, and also everything here is insured on what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? So if I say this is a safe place, it's a safe place. And anything that contradicts that, I got to challenge that. You understand what I'm saying? I got to challenge any type of contradiction. And this right here is a slight contradiction, and I've been challenging it. You understand what I'm saying? Ever since I found out about the situation, I've been out in the field challenging it. And I also feel and think that this is just something that just happened. One out of how many times do we hear this story right here? I've been here 3 years now. I've been here 3 robbing seasons, and this is the first robbing season I've heard where somebody got the gun put to them and robbed like that. Y'all hit the like button. There's 8 of us in here. Let's hit the like button. Hit the like button, please, if y'all don't mind. You know, let's get a few likes. Just some type of respect. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am giving you that real content, you know, real good content as always. So at least hit the like button. Of course, if you want to donate to the channel, make sure you do so at Cash App, $ KING 7414. That's Cash App, $ KING 7414. Also, guys, what I will be doing today is going out into the field seeing what I can come up with out here. You know, I'm gonna give you guys some updates on Sasua Beach as well to see what's going on. I will try to enter the beach. The beach is closed, but it's not closed off enough to where people can't enter. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like a local Dominican now, so I can just walk in anyway. It's just closed for tourism. You understand? So yeah, I will be definitely doing that. With my Coca-Cola, I will definitely do that. So you guys be on standby for that. Yeah, excuse me. You know, so you guys be on standby for that. Also, again, if you're in Santo Domingo and you have to travel at night, one thing about Santo Domingo, you got InDrive. InDrive is an app that's similar to Uber. So you do have Uber, but sometimes Uber stop running at a certain time, you know. And so you have InDrive also. InDrive is INDRIVE. InDrive is an app where it's a Dominican version of Uber, but you also can negotiate your own price. So let's just say if you pick Uber and you say you want to go from Adrian Tropical to Zona Colonial, Uber will give you a price. You accept it, yes or no. InDrive, let's say the same scenario. InDrive will ask you to tell them how much you want to pay. So you put in your pay, say you say 20 pesos, and then InDrive will submit it, and you'll wait for a driver to say, okay, I'll take that, you know. And if a driver selected, then the driver pull up, just like Uber, take you where you're going now. If a driver don't select it, that means you got to go up on your pay, up on your what you want to pay. You might say, okay, $250. About 5 drivers will say, okay, I'll take that, you know. So InDrive is another safe app. I use InDrive all the time. But you want to make sure your first look is at Uber. Uber is worldwide safe. You understand what I'm saying? And InDrive is the Dominican version. Now, if InDrive and Uber is far out your reach, and also you guys, you can pay in cash. You don't even have to use your credit card. You don't have to use your bank card. You can tell Uber in the Dominican Republic, I'm paying in cash. So you can keep your card off it if you want to. You can keep your card however you want to do it. But I always like to give them the money when I see them, and when they take me where they go, oh shit, my shirt. Remember, I got my clothes hanging up on my balcony, and one of them my shirt almost flew off. But anyway, that's a long walk down right now. But anyway, but yeah. So also, if you don't have either or, for whatever reason you can't get to it, the motor conchos, the motorcycle guys are always safe to ride. You understand? For short distances. Short distances, okay? Not long distances. I don't recommend motor conchos for long distances because you can get hurt. One slip and fall on that, your ass gonna feel it. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you look for the guys that got the helmets on and got the working vest on. They are more professional. These are the guys who actually hired to do this. And they abide by all safety guidelines. You understand what I'm saying? Your last resort are the guys who just randomly ride motor conchos. And I'm just saying this under extreme situations to where you're out in the streets at night and you wander off at some female house and you just got to leave. You and the girl got to arguing for whatever reason. I'm just giving you some type of scenario to where your safety is compromised. You understand what I'm saying? So you at some girl house and you just went to visit her, or y'all went somewhere to eat in some barrio, you know, and you down in Santo Domingo, and you got to quickly leave for some reason or whatever, or something happens, you and her not seeing eye to eye, or ladies, you and him not seeing eye to eye, you got to go. Hey, remember what I'm telling you. When you step out on the streets, turn the light on your phone, the back part of your phone, the flashlight, and hold it down towards the ground, or put it towards your clothes. Don't let it be seen. The first time you hear a motor concho, you hear it from a distance. You look for where the sound is coming from. And when you start to see them, wave the light, wave the light, wave the light. And chances are this might be a good one or a bad one, but hey, it's one thing about Dominican Republic, it's more so good than bad. You understand what I'm saying? When you got a person on a motor concho, they got their tag and all that right there. Usually motor conchos are always, and then it's up to you to understand and also where the motor conchos are located. You know, so when you're going somewhere and traveling to and fro, take note in your mind where these motor taxis are crashes, but most of the time when they got a tourist on the back, they drive extremely careful. You don't want to get on there with some young guy in his early 20s. No, don't ride those because they get wild. He probably was drinking and he want to, no. You want to get on an older guy that's more mature, that's more settled in his ways, and he's going to take you going from point A to point B as sufficiently and safe as possible to the people you want to be with. So you just shine your light so they can see. When they see, they come straight to you. You know, instead of you being in the dark trying to hold it down, turn your flashlight back out. Even if they got somebody, you kind of tell them to do like this. This is a sign to the Dominicans that do that and come back. You know, you just go do that to them like that, and then he know like, okay, we're all fast, but I'm gonna come back. Although you're still looking for somebody else, but just in case you don't find nobody else, by the time this person get back, you got him coming back. You understand what I'm saying? So these are things that you do in extreme situations, so you don't have to be walking in these streets. You can just fall off in the cut. After you do that, and he give you the nod and come back, you just fall off in the cut right quick like. Just fall off in the cut, stand still, be cool, turn your phone on, put your phone in your pocket, put everything up, sit still, and just wait for a moment. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you see somebody else coming. You know, ain't no need for you to be in an extreme situation and you're stuck and don't know what to do, and you're walking through these streets and you're like, damn, and you're already frustrated because whatever happened with you at the restaurant or with the person you was with already got your brain kind of emotionally clouded anyway. So now you're already not thinking properly. So you want to make sure that you have yourself situated and listen to what I'm saying in this video, because it could possibly save your life and possibly save your property and your friends' lives as well. You know. Another thing I want to recap on before I let you guys go. I just had this on my heart and wanted to share it with you. What else I want to say? But yeah, so just make sure you don't pretty much. Just make sure you're not in these type of situations. If you are, the motor control, the Uber, the in-drive, these are solidified ways to just get out of Dodge, just get completely out of the situation. Most of the time, I wouldn't say chance it. Please don't chance it. Please don't be a hero and all this right here and get hurt. But most of the times, there's no bullets in their guns. Most of the time, the guns are extremely old and don't pretty much work. And all the time, they are extremely afraid. They are afraid. They don't really want to do it. Well, they want to do it, but they are afraid and don't have any type of. This is not something that they do. These are not just robbing sprees. It's something that you just do all the time. You know, 'cause even the guy that time that pulled the gun on me, he was extremely nervous, and you know, I just seen it in him. But it's still a very frightful situation to be in because a lot of accidents can happen. You know, every person that don't know what they're doing. You know, not saying I'd rather be robbed by anybody, but I'd rather be robbed by somebody who's in control. You know what I'm saying? Like they really in control. And versus somebody who ain't and mess around and shoot me in my neck or something. You know, I rather somebody say, okay, look, I got, you know, now I don't want to be robbed by nobody, but I'm just saying. So my point is that even in the midst of somebody who's nervous and don't know what they're doing, you know, you still want to be careful, but I'm just giving you insight on what I've experienced here and the type of people in the and their psyche behind these people, you know, the mind, the mentality, you understand what I'm saying? So you pretty much know what's going on. But however, Prt2, La Romana, Boca Chica, let's say Susur, Cabarete, you know, these are places that less likely to have just gun drawn out, robbing you type of situation. I mean, it's not gonna go down like that. I mean, it don't go down like that. These are places where the girls are pretty much pickpocket you and steal from you when you close your eyes and take your phone, and that little petty thieves, not robbery. Santo Domingo is where you'll probably get some robbery type situations at. Now that's real, but it don't happen all the time, guys. That's all I'm gonna say with this video right here. I'm not gonna keep making videos about this because now I made 3 videos about this and I think it pretty much covers everything. I appreciate you guys for your support. And again, man, thank you so much for your donations. And man, God bless you. And I'm out here in the field now. I use your donations for the YouTube. I put it back into the YouTube to give you guys more content. It don't go on no drinking. It don't go on nothing else. It don't go on no chicas, no girls, none of that. It goes back into this to where I can continue to do this, and then it gives me motivation and inspiration that you guys do care about something, and then you know, and then it makes me more eager and more enthused about giving you good content. You understand what I'm saying? So I thank you so much. Again, if you want to write me or you want to talk to me directly, do so on Instagram. And what I'll do on Instagram, I'll take your message, and if we just change numbers and talk, that's different. But I don't want to give my number here on YouTube. I don't want to give my email out on YouTube either, but I give my Instagram out on YouTube. Number 1, KING_Lockett. Number 1, KING_Lockett. DM me, message me on Instagram, and I will respond like I always do. I am one of them guys that respond. I'm not one of them guys who don't respond. I do respond. I do read, and I do give good feedback, you know, and I do take my time and kick shit with you understand what I'm saying? Again, if you want to donate to the channel, Cash App at this moment, Cash App, $KING 7414. That's Cash App, $KING 7414. Hit the like button, make sure you share. And I'm gonna go through these comments first before I go, but hit the like button, make sure you share. I noticed a few guys were bit nice when we were in the Capitol walking the hoods. Okay, yeah, so that's all over the Dominican Republic. They all have machetes. It's normal to carry a machete. Get you a machete. It's okay for you to carry a machete also. Also in the Dominican Republic, let me say this right here. If you have any type of business like a restaurant, a nightclub, or anything like that, you can start filing for your legal gun to carry. You can carry your guns. I have all the information on that as well, where you can legally carry and defend yourself as well, okay? But you can also carry a knife as well. So Big D say, where do we find your travel package info? You find it on the website. The website is almost finished, but you can email me on Instagram, and what I'll do is send you the packages via email so you can just get a preview of what's going on before we open up the website for you to sign, for you to fill it out and use your card on file or whatever you want to do it that way, or whatever means is best for you. Those sort of travel packages. And also, guys, don't forget about the birthday party. The 2023, March 2nd through the 7th, birthday party, all-inclusive yacht party, man. Y'all be ready for this. It's going to go down. We're having a good time. It's going to be villas, ATVs, jet skis, a whole bunch of fun, man. Free girls. Hey, It's gonna be a lot of fun. Women, y'all are invited as well. So this will be in Boca Chica. Hey, this will be in Boca Chica, and yeah, I will be there kicking it with you. It was my birthday, and if you celebrate the birthday also in the month of March, and you're there, we'll have something special for you as well, for you to partake in the event as well. You know, I won't be selfish and keep it all for myself. I'll share something with you. I don't know, but tickets are paid for in advance. There are limited slots. So I'll let you know when it's close to being sold out. People have been buying and purchasing their tickets. And yeah, man, it's all inclusive food, drinks, and everything, man. So hey, you guys, let me know when you're ready. And Big D, man, just hit me up on Instagram at #1KING_Lockets. All right, I'm about to go right now, man. Peace, man. Love you guys. Stay up.